Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you, ma'am.
On March 9, at approximately 3:14 a.m., the officer observed a vehicle driving without taillights and swerving its own lane side to side. The officer observed the vehicle failed to maintain a single lane and merged into another lane, almost colliding with the vehicle in that lane. A traffic stop was initiated. The officer made contact with the defendant, the driver and sole occupant of the vehicle, and she was identified by her Texas driver's license. The officer observed the defendant to have bloodshot eyes, blurred speech, and odor of an alcoholic beverage on her breath and person. The defendant stated that she had 2 tequila drinks. SFSTs were conducted. This is 6 out of 6 on the HTN, 4 out of 8 on the walk and turn, and a 2 out of 4 on the one-leg stand. The DIC was read and the defendant consented to breath. The results were at 0.137 and a 0.132.
Okay. Ma'am, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. Can you also look prior to DWI's license, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Judge, on the testing, what is that? Pass on that message.
Just random testing. No alcohol, no dope,
Okay.
illegal drugs.
I guess just so I can pass it on, if there's a pattern of nothing, can he reapproach in the future?
Of course. It's gonna, I mean, don't come in 2 weeks though.
No.
Right. But
Okay.
yes, of course.
The license is eligible, no prior to
Okay, so you have a lawyer. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. You don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with them. They'll tell you when you have to come back to court. As long as you don't pick up any new cases, we'll be fine. I'll have you sign a reset with Victoria. We'll get you with Felicia for your bond conditions, then you're free to go, man.
All right, thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Fantastic.
Stop. Please don't kill someone on our roads. That's all I'm asking you to do, man. Every single day. We have an intox man. Good morning, Mr. Martin. Sir, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On March 8, 2025, officers were dispatched to a weapons call at 821 Custer Street in Harris County, Texas. The caller stated that there were about 10 people fighting, and the caller saw a gun. The officer observed a multitude of people walking from the street into the property and saw the defendant fitting the description as the person with the gun. The officer approached the defendant, and he admitted to having a gun on his person. Upon a frisk, the officer found the outline of a firearm in a crossbody bag on the defendant's person. The officer removed the handgun from the bag. The defendant is 19 years old.
What's he doing wrong? All right, I'm going to find no probable cause in your case, Mr. Martin. Be careful. You know, you're 19, you have a gun. God forbid you use it. Put yourself in such a deep hole. You know, really. Go to school, get some knowledge, get a good job. You'll get a ton of money, and then life's great. Life sucks without money. I promise you. Don't end up in a hole, hang out with dogs, because all you're going to do is get fleas, you know? Take a seat, please. Good morning, Mr. Wolf.
Good morning, sir.
Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On March 7, 2025, Officer 1 was dispatched to check by a unit at the 3800th block of Redville Street regarding a minor crash. Officer 1 made contact with Officer 2, who on-viewed a 2 motor vehicle accident. Officer 2 observed the defendant operating a silver Ford minivan and crashed with a black Hyundai Santa Fe. Both drivers were moved to a gas station. The witness observed the defendant driving the silver minivan and stated she observed the defendant crash into her. The officer observed the defendant to have bloodshot, glossy eyes and sluggish speech and poor balance. SFSTs were administered. 6 out of 6 clues on the HGN, 5 out of 8 clues on the walk and turn, 3 out of 4 clues on the one-leg stand. The defendant was placed under arrest and read the DIC, and he consented to provide a blood specimen.
That second pending case instantly turns this hearing into chaos.
One from with us or any more?
It looks like there is a pending DWI from Galveston County from back in 2021.
Can you please confirm whether that is actually pending now? Because I'm going to have big issues if that is actually pending. Please. I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case, Mr. Wolf. I'm ordering you now. Just take a seat for me in the jury box. I'm not ready to go forward. I want to know if you have an open DWI. Come up, Mr. Wolf. Guys, I have found that there's probable cause to go forward with your DWI second in here. You also have another DWI in another county. Stop.
Okay, that was driver not
Stop.
licensed. Yes, sir.
I don't want you to say anything. I will appoint you a lawyer today, but it's unacceptable that you continue to pick up cases here, there, everywhere. Unacceptable. And I don't think that a PR bond is the right thing to do. I'm now going to revoke the PR bond and he goes with you. You're a danger to our community. That's unacceptable.
Just driver.
Stop. I will appoint you a lawyer. I don't want you to say anything now. I would like, did you talk to a lawyer? Can you appoint him someone, please? You are not to drive at all. I don't care what you're going, what you need to do. Do not drive. The only thing I'm asking you to do is please don't kill someone on our roads. That's all I'm asking you to do, man. Every single day we have an intox man, an assault that happens because of this.
Fantastic.
Stop. There is probable cause to go forward. We have trials to determine that, but I have found that there's sufficient to go forward. You've got multiple cases open in another county. Goes with you. I will appoint you a lawyer. You tell your side to the lawyer and then we can talk after. Ready?
Judge, may we approach on bail on Mr. Wolf?
Okay.
Your Honor, as I mentioned, information, so we did look it up on that case. Olson Galveston, that it was active, but we just looked it up on their public records, and that DWI, the same cause number on the NCIC was dismissed.
But he still has open Galveston cases.
Still has open Galveston cases there for, I think it's a possession of marijuana and a driving without a license. So those are the two, the DWI is not.
Do you want to bring him out? Mr. Wolf.
He's over an 8. And Judge, I did not talk to him all about the facts of his case, and normally I do before I approach. I just wanted to reapproach on the bond, so.
Yeah.
New details. Rob. And the judge sees this case is spiraling fast.
Have you run his license?
I'll run it right now. He is not eligible. That's too much. I think it's what happened. The clerk looked like driving without a license and just assumed that it was driving while intoxicated.
Yes, probably so. You said he does have
Yeah.
charges in Galveston?
He does.
Possession?
Someone locked the back gate and left it open for you. Now it's
Driving
closed.
with license. And then
That's, yeah, so.
Yeah, there is. Let me make sure they're still there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I mean, I
It's
got a
okay.
job. I
It's
take probation. I got ankle monitor or something. I got a job and all that. I was thinking and I was trying.
I'm gonna help you, but let's try to get it, let's at least try to get it lower to get you out today.
I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my community
Yes, sir.
at all costs. I don't care who you are. I don't care what color you are. If you're a small farm animal, everything in my power to protect my community.
Yes, sir.
You have 2 open cases in Galveston, and now you've picked up a case here. Does he have a license?
It's not eligible.
You are not allowed to drive. You will be signing an affidavit with me today, promising me you're not going to drive, Mr. Wolf. And I want you to understand and hear me crystal clear that if I find that you drive and I don't give a rat's behind what your excuse is, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every single time you drive. I don't care that you need groceries. I don't care that a kid has to go to the hospital. I don't care that there's a burning building and you have to save 50 kids. If you don't have a Texas driver license and liability insurance, then you're not to drive. You now stand charged with the DWI second in this court. I am now also placing an additional restriction on your license that you're not allowed to drive any vehicle that doesn't have a guardian interlock on it. If you're caught driving a vehicle and it doesn't have an interlock on it, because I send notice to DPS in Austin so that every police officer in this state knows you get pulled over, you don't have an interlock on that car, they will take you directly to jail. I'm going to honor your PR bond today, but I'm putting a whole host of restrictions on you. And if I find that you violate these restrictions, I will violate that bond. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You are not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, and I'm telling you, I'm going to test you within the next couple weeks to see whether you are using. If 50 plus days have passed and you test positive for marijuana, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
The only thing I care are my streets and that they're safe. And if you don't have a license and you ain't got insurance, then you're not going to drive. You will now get a portable device that you're going to take everywhere you go to prove to me that you're not using alcohol. And I'm telling you now, I'm going to test you for weed here momentarily. Hey. They filed 2 surrenders on Mr. Galvan's case. I just need to know your position. I sent you a picture of it. Can you just take a look and let me know what you say? Correct. Okay, just wanted to know. Okay, thanks, Shane. All right, take care. I'm honoring our bond. I'm letting you out. You hold the keys to this jail cell. You know what's expected of you. You pick up a 4th case. I'm going to go cuckoo for Cocoa on your bond. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
We have also given you a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with her. If she tells me she can't get a hold of you because you've gone AWOL, you've taken off, picked up a new case in another county or whatnot, that's it.
Give him a card before you take it from in there. Oh, okay. Thank you.
We'll have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. I will get you to Victoria where you will sign a reset. You will then get with Fleischer for your bond conditions, and then you guys can talk about this case. Don't pick up a 4th case. Okay? All right, Ms. Teachy.
Judge, may I be excused? I've made arrangements to talk to him about his case. I'll give him a call.
You ready?
I am always ready.
Let's rock and roll.
Judge, was this one CHA?
No, I gave her an application.
So it's smoking jacket thing, Judge, that I just did.
You did. It's okay.
Smoking.
Okay.
Well, it's too early, man.
Yeah.
Come on up, sir. Is it De Los Santos you said?
Yes, and it was under Santos
Yes, page
on the
19.
docket, but it's.
I see it. Got it. All right, Mr. De Los Santos, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine because of the high blow. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On March 9th, 2025, at approximately 6:34 a.m., an officer responded to a major accident on the 6100th block of North Fry Road in Harris County, Texas. The officer made contact with the witness, who was traveling south on North Fry Road, and stopped at an intersection of West Little York Road, and he began to drive. When the light turned green, he was struck from behind. He exited his motor vehicle and observed the defendant in the driver's seat. The officer observed rear damage to the witness's motor vehicle. The witness stated the defendant was transported to the hospital. The officer observed heavy front damage to the defendant's motor vehicle, but no closed or open containers in his motor vehicle. The officer made contact with the defendant at Katy Memorial for Mental Hospital. The defendant stated that on March 8th, 2025 at 6 p.m. he was drinking at a friend's house. The defendant stated he drank until 4 a.m. the next morning. He admitted to driving under the influence, resulting in a major accident. The defendant had visible scrapes and injuries on his face, arms, and legs. The officer observed the strong odor of alcohol upon his breath, red bloodshot eyes, and slurred speech. SFSTs were administered. 6 out of 6 were observed on the HGN. The walk and turn and one leg stand could not be conducted due to injuries. IVs, and the defendant had IVs, and the defendant was wearing a neck brace. The nurse checked his vitals and ensured the defendant was in good health to be discharged from the hospital. The defendant was read the DIC and agreed to a breath test. The results were 0.166 and 0.169.
How long from the time of the accident to the time that he goes to the hospital? Is it immediate?
So I don't believe it states what time the accident occurred and what time he was transported to EMS, or transported to the hospital, but it's before the officers were able to arrive on scene and do an investigation of the accident.
He doesn't write down what time the accident is? Do you have the OR?
Been a lot of that going on lately in DIMS.
I don't understand who's writing these reports.
I don't know, I thought intake was
No,
supposed
I
to
don't get
improve on January.
It's, it's important to know how long it takes him to get to the hospital, right? And then I guess he's discharged immediately after he gets to the hospital. I mean, that can't be because he does, how long does it take to get into an emergency room? It takes forever. When I have a family member that goes to the hospital, it takes 12 hours just to get seen.
Yeah.
And then he goes and he blows a 16 after. I mean, look, I'll give you a little bit of time. Take a look to see.
And getting, hopefully the office working clear up. We don't have that back yet. Correct.
I just want to know that there's not a disconnect. Like it doesn't take 12 hours to get from here to here, because you know how long it takes to get to hospitals, and it's ridiculous. So yeah, I'm going to put it on hold for now because we got a whole.
Today or?
No. Later, like I'll give him a couple, like maybe an hour or so. Do you have anywhere else to go?
I have plenty of places to go.
Yeah, I bet. So go do what you need to do. Come back. Let's revisit PC in a little bit, will you? Please?
Absolutely.
Okay. Take a seat if you're in the juror box. Don't leave. And then I think that we need to do a name change because they have it under Santos, but his name is De Los Santos. De Los Santos is the last name, not just Santos. Nathan, and it's De Los Santos.
That's correct. All 3 separate.
Or a name change. Right. But it starts with De Los Santos. Right. So that's, we're gonna do a name change.
So we do have an office support back.
Okay. Are you ready now, or do you want some time to look?
Can we have? Yeah.
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Based upon the offense report not having any important stand here, and the DIMS report not having the information that they're seeking, I think at this time, no problem cause finding is appropriate. However, it's my understanding that Chief Pace, since I trained him, will probably go and figure out all these facts and get it refiled correctly.
I wanted to give you a little bit of time. If,
Huh? I'm going to contact the officer.
And we already
I didn't
have.
want to go that far. I wanted to just see what the report has. Because you being able to go contact the officers a little bit just beyond this, because it's not fair to them. But what I'm looking for is how long it takes from the accident to get to the hospital, to see, is it him that's driving? Is he intoxicated at the time of driving? Because that's what's I mean, that's what it calls for, right? That's what we need to know. So if you can just take a look real quick, go do what you need to do. Come back maybe like 45 minutes. I just want to know what the timing.
I was just going to suggest, we already have a date of 4/14, that they could get this done in the interim and not have to scramble today with 50 other arraignments. That's all I was suggesting.
And
But
Judge,
it's up to the
looking
court.
at the OR, the timeline is not.
It's not in
OR
there.
for that.
They put any time in the OR?
The times that I have is that the witness said that they had been there since 6:30. Sorry, I don't know what that is about, but the only time that I have is that the blood sample was taken at
Breath, right?
8.
Breath, right.
He didn't write time. He didn't write down what time the accident happened or what time he gets on the scene. There's got to be something, you know? Look at the MDTs. There's got to be a time when.
Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong offense report, Judge. I apologize.
It's okay.
I do have, based on the accident report, the crash time was 5:50 in the morning. And I'm not seeing, what we don't have here is, I think, the time.
I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned what time he gets to the hospital.
Yeah.
Crash occurs at 5 something in the morning.
Okay.
Does
And
he get
it's
to the-
admitted to the emergency room at 7 a.m. So it's roughly about an hour after.
Well, he gets admitted at 7 a.m.
Yes.
Okay, so we're about an hour and a half after the crash. What time does the officer get there? Start interviewing? Do you know?
The crash is at 5:50 a.m. The officers transport the defendant at 6, so 10 minutes later. And
They transport him to the hospital?
yes.
Okay.
It's admitted in his emergency room at 6.
What time does the officer get there to start the interview? Mr. Beadle, I just want to know that everything is in close proximity because if he gets there, he starts interviewing like 12 hours later, I'm going to have a problem.
And I think the DIMS will probably be supplemented appropriately. I know how much business you have today. I see all the arraignments here sitting in the audience. I think that they will get it done by the 14th of April, which is what I already have the date for. But I leave it to the court's discretion. I'm fairly certain it's not in there. You're doing great, by the way.
Your Honor, I don't see a time. It is on the record, the possibility.
And the blood draws what time?
It is at,
Or the breath test, sorry.
Which is weird in and of itself, Judge, because they said he couldn't do the one leg stand or the walk and turn.
Because
But then they took him off to another location to do a breath test. It's just kind of weird.
it doesn't state, Your Honor.
you don't even have the time of the breath test?
I like it, no.
So it looks like we're looking at. I would ask you that report to leave right to review it before it's really made.
What do you think?
We have a date for the 14th. I'm sure they'll do it before
Okay.
then. His appearance is waived anyway, so he doesn't have to be here.
Okay, so,
Do you want to put some potential conditions on
No, I
him,
never-
assuming? Okay,
so I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. Any prior DWIs? And valid license?
No prior DWIs and his driver's license is valid.
Okay, as long as you have valid liability insurance and a Texas driver license, you may continue to drive. But if you don't have car insurance, do not drive. It is a condition of your bond. Don't consume alcohol, don't use illegal drugs. Do you understand?
that's your honor.
We'll waive your appearance while you're on bond in this court, but you must stay in touch with them. If they tell me they can't get a hold of you because you're ducking and dodging or you pick up a new case, all bets off. I will put you in jail. You
Absolutely.
understand? Okay, I'll have you sign a reset with Victoria. We'll get you with Felicia for your bond condition, then you're free to go. All right, Mr. Beadle, always a pleasure. Happy Friday.
Have a great weekend.
You too.